Alright everyone, and welcome back. I'm Christina, aka ThatVarietyNerd. First and foremost, before today's episode, I am just getting over a really bad sore throat and, borderline cold sort of situation, so if I still sound a little bit weird throughout the rest of this week, just giving y'all a heads up. But either way around, we are entering into some more MyCareer universe mode. Thank you so much for the positive response thus far as we continue to navigate through these waters together. So I thought it'd be interesting to just dive back into it. Let's continue. Let's see how things go. And as always, go get your snacks, go get your choice of beverage. We're going to be strapped in tight. Might be a little bit longer than usual, but that is fine. That's what we're here for. So without further ado, last time we had our mini rivalry with Alicia Fox. We're going to find out who's next on the list to continue forward in our journey. So let's go ahead. Let's get the start. Alright, we have the NXT Women's Champion here at NXT UK TakeOver for some reason. What does she have to say? This isn't about me right now. This is about my rival. Without her, I wouldn't have someone to laugh at right now. Ha 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 ha. There was not one single moment in that match that I didn't have her in the palm of my hands. Even when I was on defense, I knew what I was doing. I was controlling every second of that match because that is just how great I am. As for Stephanie, I appreciate all the support you've given me going into that match. That's why going forward, I'm in debt to you. If you need anything at all, you know who to call. So now when I hit the gyms, I expect fear and respect to settle in the room. I expect everyone to know what I've done, what I've accomplished. And I expect them all to know that I can do just the same to them. I have given everything to this business, yet I get booed. I've given my life and put everything on hold, but now I give my services to the McMahons. Oh. Alright folks, who's going to accept the open challenge and just challenge in general by Shayna Baszler, and holy crap, we have none other than the latest addition to the Monday Night Raw roster.
Is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Cleveland, Ohio, Christina Jacobs.
And it is none other than Christina Jacobs, the latest addition onto the Raw roster. She's been gone from Raw the last couple of weeks for some reason. So here she is, ready to answer the challenge made by Shayna Baszler earlier tonight. And here we go, folks. It is for the gold. Someone stepped up to Shayna Baszler, probably the most dominant champion in WWE currently. We're going to see how this pans out here at TakeOver. We really are. Not sure what the production team's doing over there, but here we are. NXT Women's Championship on the line. Let's go. Shayna Baszler bulldozing through all the competition over at NXT. Will she prevail, or will we have a new champion? We're going to find out here at NXT TakeOver. Well, technically it's NXT UK TakeOver, but you know what? NXT's NXT. They're doing their thing. So here we go, Jacobs and Baszler going at it for that Women's Championship. Big Women's Championship match on the line tonight. Baszler versus the somewhat debuting Christina Jacobs. She showed up on Raw, defeated Alicia Fox at Money in the Bank. We have not seen anything of her on Raw since. Is this NXT move permanent? Is it just a one-time thing? And a kick out before a one count. Quick kick out right there. Rolls to the outside of the ring. Brand new gear and everything. What does this mean? Is she going to NXT full time? Is she pulling double duty? We don't know just yet. It all depends on this match and what happens. Oh, and a sharp kick to the back right there. Onto Baszler. Another sharp kick to the arm. Again, this is a first time matchup here, folks. This is going to get very interesting very quickly. Shayna Baszler, of course, going through that going through all the competition on NXT through the women's division. Jacobs a relatively fresh face altogether for. Oh, and that removal of the top turnbuckle padding has gone against Christina Jacobs right there. Obviously, she did her homework. She knows that Shayna Baszler is capable of breaking limbs, going against all the rules, as we can see right there. Really trying to bring it to the champ. Big counter from Jacobs. Oh, and a huge suplex onto Baszler. Oh, and a huge running dropkick from Shayna Baszler. What's she up to now? Oh, she's going right for that arm. Oh boy, here we go. Ooh! What a counter. Another huge counter. Oh, and a huge shin breaker right there. Huge knee breaker, shin breaker. What a huge... Oh gosh, she's got to get that space out of there. And she counters. Trying to get some momentum on her side right here with this big move. And she's representing Raw colors through, you know, the red and black. Well, technically Raw colors are red and white, but close enough. Am I right? Right. And also, you know, this is going to get very interesting very quickly. Again, Shayna Baszler opening up that open challenge just now, saying how much that she owes to the McMahons for all of her success thus far. What does this mean? Is Christina Jacob with also the McMahons, or is she just doing her own thing? We'll find out. But this is a very interesting development here. Jacobs, Baszler, NXT Women's Championship on the line. We're going to find out what happens, shall we? I think so. Again, dragging Baszler right into the middle of the ring. Targeting the limbs as well. Again, she did her homework, alright? Alright, fam? Alright. Again, the apologies if I sound very stuffy. I'm just getting over a really bad cold. Like, it was really bad, borderline flu. Alright, what's Jacobs going for now? Oh, and a huge DDT. Pinfall attempt by Jacobs. Let's see. Oh, and not even a 1 count. What does Jacobs have to do to put away Shayna Baszler? Could this be the upset of the year? I don't know. We're going to find out. Oh, and a huge running drop kick. Just go for a springboard. Oh, and missed the springboard cross body. Baszler getting out of the way very quickly there. Running knee strike attempt. Caught into an exploder suplex. Irish whip right into that turnbuckle once again. This time the referee putting the padding back on. What a smart decision by the referee, who is often in everybody's way. Jacobs Irish whipping into the other corner. What's she going for here? Oh no. Oh, and a springboard elbow right there. Targeting the limbs once again of Shayna Baszler. No one has brought it to the Queen of Spades until now. Could this be the upset of the year? We're going to find out, folks. But for now, we're just going to kick back, enjoy the ride, get settled in, grab your snacks. Again, Baszler issuing the challenge earlier tonight. And a huge crossface. Can Baszler make it out of here? Can she? Will she tap out? Will she tap out? And Jacobs, of course, releasing the hold. I'm going to assume to do more damage on Shayna Baszler than what we're seeing right here. Somebody's been doing their homework on Shayna Baszler. There's no denying that, no matter which way. She is bringing it to the champion tonight, and I think that's saying a lot. Oh, and a huge elbow to the back of the head through that head scissors. Baszler countering. Oh, another huge counter. Huge running drop kick. Again, what's Jacobs looking for here? Going after those arms. Oh, what an arm breaker. Oh, and a huge counter from Shayna Baszler. Oh, and a huge spear from Baszler. Definitely an opening that she definitely needed. Oh no. Oh, what a huge counter from Baszler. What's she looking for here? Oh, what a move. Oh boy, what? Oh. There's more? There's another one? Oh. Oh, what a one count. Jacobs easily kicks out of that. Surprising Baszler along the way. What's Baszler looking for here? What's she looking for? Oh, what a huge counter from Jacobs. Oh, she's looking for it again. The crossface is locked in, folks. Is Baszler going to tap out? Is she going to break out of this hold? We're going to see here, folks. We're going to see. Oh, and Baszler counters. She gets out of it. Oh, and another huge spear from Shayna Baszler. Baszler dragging Jacobs to the center of the ring. And a cover. Oh, and she kicks out at 2. What does Baszler have to do to get Jacobs out of her sight? And what does Jacobs have to do to win this matchup? Oh gosh, creating some space. And with an exploder suplex. Really taking it to her own game right there with the limb damage. Holy crap. Again, she has done her homework on Shayna Baszler. Baszler, of course, having a huge mixed martial arts background and whatnot. Catch wrestling. Definitely a different style than most of the other women across all the women's divisions, really. Baszler keeping her distance. Counter from Baszler. Oh, what's she looking for here? Oh, and a huge move right to the arm. And Jacobs gets out. What's Baszler up to? And Jacobs counters. Huge clothesline. Ducking once again, and a huge kick right there from Jacobs. Is this the opening that Jacobs needs? Can Baszler get out of this? Oh, we got a ref down! And again with another huge elbow from Jacobs right there, folks. Can this be it? Could this be the opening that she needs? We'll find out. And once again, the crossface is locked in. Can Jacobs win this match? Will she make the champ tap out? And she does! Shayna Baszler taps out. We have a new women's champion here in NXT. What does this mean for NXT? What does this mean for Raw? We're going to find out, folks. But for now, we have a brand new NXT women's champion. After an open challenge from Shayna Baszler made earlier tonight, saying that there was no one in the locker room that could take her on. And, well, Christina Jacobs was not a part of that locker room. So she swooped in, challenged the champ, went right for it, and proved that she could hang in there with the very best that the women's division could offer, and then some.
Here is your winner, and the new NXT Women's Champion, Christina Jacobs.
And there she is with the gold here at NXT TakeOver Blackpool. What a matchup, folks. What a huge victory for Christina Jacobs. What does this mean for Raw? What does this mean for NXT? Does this mean that she's just going over to NXT? Is she on both shows? We're going to find out, folks. But for right now, congratulations are in order for Christina Jacobs. Folks, welcome back to Raw. We have lots of questions that need to be answered. What is the status of Christina Jacobs' position here on Raw? After a surprise, what some and many are calling an upset at NXT TakeOver Blackpool this past weekend as she defeated Shayna Baszler for the NXT Women's Championship. Well, we're going to find out later tonight here in Nashville, Tennessee. So strap in and let's go. And Natalia's on her way out to the ring. We're going to find out what's going on in her mind here tonight. We still have yet to figure out the status of none other than Christina Jacobs. She has not shown up here tonight on Raw at all. Maybe Natalia's got some answers. Maybe she wants to know. She ain't having it tonight, folks. She really isn't. Let's find out what's on her mind. Guys, please settle down. Please like me. My whole life, I just really wanted to show you guys. Ha! Who am I kidding? You're the losers I ignored in high school. You're the losers I ignore now. So get the hint. Shut up. I'm above you. My vision is laser focused on my goals, but one superstar has taken upon herself lately to get in my crosshairs. She's forced me to set my sights on her. If there's one thing I can guarantee, it won't end well for her. Just give me some time here to process this. I really can't believe that this person really thinks they've got what it takes to step between the ropes with me. Well, if that's really what they think, then let's have at it. Christina Jacobs, you want to earn your place in the big leagues and come on out and let's do it. And Jacobs might be coming out here, folks. New music and everything, as we've seen at, TakeOver this past weekend. Let's see what she's got in store here for everyone. And the one of two women's champions apparently here on Raw is on her way out to the ring. Let's see what she's got to say. Hold up, we're getting some breaking news. Maybe. We'll find out. Hold up, Jacobs has got a microphone. Trying to tell Natty to get out of her way. I know it's not normally my style to interrupt anyone. You interrupted somebody at TakeOver, but I couldn't just let this continue. I mean, I've heard Mime say more interesting things than you. Be that as it may, there's a reason why I'm out here right now, because I've got something to say to you. And what's that? Clearly something is bothering you, and I'm a fair woman. I don't appreciate the interruption, but you have my attention. So whatever you have to say, say it. If you ask the WWE Universe, I'm pretty sure they'd say I was doing them all a favor by coming out here. Even folks in the back were getting tired of hearing your rambling. Seriously, I saw people sleeping. Well? Could she be playing double duty? We don't know. So what? You're gonna come out here and big-time me, make a name for yourself? That's fine. Me, I care less about the spotlight than I do about what happens between the bells. You're not a superstar. You're barely even a woman. Any self-respecting woman in that locker room, no matter their faults, knows why they're here. Competition is the game, and the only thing I see in you is cowardice. Want to prove me wrong? Let's fight. Wait, we're just receiving some breaking information? It looks like we got confirmation that Jacobs will be appearing on both shows. I think. Okay, not every week. Okay, that makes sense. So she's alternating shows. Okay. I don't have to justify myself to you. I don't owe anybody anything. In fact, I'm done talking to you. You're a waste of my time. But folks, we have an NXT Women's Champion that's going to be pulling double duty on Raw and on NXT. One way or another, you and I are going to have a match. It might not be today or tomorrow, but soon. Everyone here is tired of you running your mouth against the other superstars. You aren't better. You're trash. I'm going to take pleasure in shoving my boots in your face. Ooh. Some strong words from the NXT Women's Champ here. Stepping up to Natalya right here tonight, folks. What do I have to gain from a match with you? Nothing, that's what. You're so far beneath me that I can't even see you. I can't even make a comparison to a ladder or totem pole because there's not enough distance. So she's underestimating the champ. I don't know, folks. She was probably the first one to make Shayna Baszler tap out, as far as our memory serves us right. I'm tired of this back and forth. I'm gonna go talk to Stephanie right now about making the match happen. Actually, that's just an excuse. I really don't care about a match. I just don't want to be near you anymore, or in front of any of these losers. Nobody here can appreciate my greatness. You're all beneath me. Some strong words to the new NXT Women's Champion. What's gonna happen? We're gonna find out. Oh, what's going on here? And Jacob's leaving the ring. And folks, welcome back to Raw. Again, last week we found out through some breaking news, new NXT Women's Champion Christina Jacobs will appear on both Raw and NXT. We don't know which show, which week, one or both. We're going to find out. So she was not on NXT last week. We don't know if she's going to be there next week, but for now, she is in the main event tonight here in Indianapolis on Raw against her former rival, Alicia Fox. And here we go, folks. Main event time here on Raw. Jacobs versus Fox. We're going to see who pulls out a big win here tonight with the brand new NXT Women's Champion here making her first match since winning the championship from Shayna Baszler at NXT TakeOver Blackpool.
The NXT Women's Champion, Christina Jacobs.
And there she is, showing up on both Raw and NXT. We don't know when she's going to pop up on either one of these shows each week. We're gonna find out. But this is her first match since winning the NXT Women's Championship. We're going to see how this pans out for Jacobs here tonight. Matchup set to get underway. This is going to be a good one. And from what we understand, we're going to be joined by a very special guest, Natalya, on commentary. And here they come. I couldn't be any more excited to get Natalya's point of view on the competition. I'll tell you what, Natalya is going to be keeping her eye out on her opponent, on the opponent here. We cannot wait to hear what Natalya has to say. Oh, she's sitting at ringside. Not so much commentary. We're going to see if this impacts Jacobs right here tonight. Again, Natalya kind of making a comment that no one could get to the better of her tonight. Huge lockup right here. Oh, and a huge knee. Oh, and Alicia counters. Oh. Huge move there by Alicia Fox. Oh, and a huge hair pulled mat slam. Right there, just throwing her across the ring. Again, now there are apparently two women's champions here on Raw. The NXT Women's Champion and also the Raw Women's Champion. Natalya sitting at ringside. Oh, and a huge move right there from Jacobs. She's going to the middle rope. What's she got in store here? Oh, and a huge senton. And Alicia Fox misses. Or Alicia Fox rolls out of the way. My bad. Huge neck breaker from Jacobs. We're going to see what she's up to next. She's trying to get to that turnbuckle and it's not quite working out for her. Oh, and a huge diving senton. Both of them are kind of out in the middle of the ring. Again, Jacob's trying to get a hold of her, trying to get through this matchup early. A huge face crusher onto the canvas. Oh, huge kick to Alicia Fox. Oh, and a huge back suplex. And a pin. And a immediate kick out from Alicia Fox. Alicia Fox does not quit that easily. Oh, and the ref is out. And a huge neck breaker from the champ. What you got in store here? Targeting the back, targeting all the different limbs from Fox right here, as we can see. Trying to slow her down just a hair. We're going to find out what's going to happen next. Oh! And this has been a good one so far. Back and forth. Nobody really has gained an advantage. Well, Jacobs has the upper hand, and perhaps this could turn the tide. Oh, and Natalya going right for Jacobs. And Jacobs going right after Fox. Natalya standing up right out of her chair. Oh! And what a collision from Jacobs to Fox into Natalya. She kind of saw that one coming right there. What a huge move right there from Jacobs. Taking out not only the opponent, but also her rival Natalya. Again, Natalya basically saying that she doesn't deserve the championship, that she does not belong here on Monday Night Raw. We're going to see. And Natalya angrily walking away from this whole situation right here, folks. What a huge move right there. What's Fox got in store for us right here? What you got in store? Oh, and a huge submission hold from Alicia Fox. What a move. Oh, and another huge move from Jacobs. Can Jacobs capitalize on this new momentum that she's gotten? Oh, and a huge elbow. What's she looking for? She's going for it. She's going for it. Oh, and a huge springboard elbow. We're going to see if she goes for a pinfall attempt. Yep, she's going for a pinfall attempt right here. And Fox kicks out at 2. We've seen her wait and use this move before. Can she connect? Oh, what a huge DDT. Oh my goodness. And your winner, the NXT Women's Champion, Christina Jacobs, even with the distraction from Natalya during this matchup, folks. What a match. Getting that 3 count right there. She's been on quite the tear since becoming NXT Women's Champion. That newfound confidence. Maybe she's got her stride going for her right now. We're going to find out where she ends up next. Will she be on NXT this week? Will she be on Raw next week? We don't know what's going to happen. But we're going to find out. And Natalya's back out here this week. Will she explain herself for her actions from last week? We're going to find out right here tonight on Raw. So let's see what Natalya's going to say. Will she explain her actions from last week? We're here to find out. Normally, I like to come out here and chat with the WWE Universe, but tonight is all about business. I'm here to make a statement, and I'm making it now. Well, you certainly made a statement last week, Natalya. You really did. Even if it did backfire. Not everyone in the back can be as amazing as me. I get that. I really do. I know they try hard, or at least they think they're trying hard. I sometimes almost cry seeing them think that they can improve. Oof. Oof. I am hungry for payback for every single person who's wronged me in this business or thought they could somehow make a name for themselves on my back. You know who you are. Christina Jacobs, I'm talking to you specifically. You wanted to be a big shot? Then here's your chance. I'm right here. Let's see what you've got. And will the champ come out? We're going to find out. It looks like she's coming out. Here we go. Again, new music and all. Again, indecisiveness can pay off, right? Right. Here we go, folks. And the champ is back out here again. Last week, Natalya sat at ringside, apparently to join the commentary team, but that didn't end well. Then her plan to attack Jacobs backfired, and Alicia Fox went right into Natalya. So what's the champ going to say this time? We're going to find out. Let's see what is on her mind this week in response to Natalya. Is Jacobs making her name off of Natalya's back? We're not sure. WWE Universe, you ready to see 2 top-tier superstars in this ring go head-to-head? What exactly will happen is anyone's guess, but that's part of the fun of the WWE. Anything is possible, so let's see what will happen. And she is correct, my friends. She is correct indeed. Anything can happen in the WWE, as we saw a couple weeks at TakeOver Blackpool, where she won the NXT Women's Championship. Is that really how you want to start your interruption? There are so many more interesting ways to interrupt another superstar. This was way too boring. Go, try again, but this time be more exciting and original. What's Jacob's gonna say about that? I will interrupt every superstar I have to until I get what I want. I don't care who's in the ring, ever. Everyone is a potential opponent or obstacle. I've got a ladder to climb to success, and there's only one space at the top. You're a joke. Everything you've done your entire career is laughable. Wasting my time, however, is the biggest error you've made since you came to this company. You're gonna pay for wasting my precious time tonight, and you will pay clearly. If there's one thing I know, it's that you don't have what it takes to beat me in this ring. Not because you don't have the skills, but because you don't have the courage to take me on. So let's test this out. I dare you to fight me. Ooh, the challenge has been set out by the champ. Match with you and risk ruining either my amazing nails or amazing makeup? Don't make me laugh. You're not worth the risk to either of those. Why would I degrade myself being in a match with you? Because she has a championship that Natalia's never won. Sounds like your mouth is trying to cash checks your fist can't punch. I don't know what that means, but it makes as much sense as some of the things you said tonight. But one thing's clear, the WWE Universe wants to see us fight. And that we do, friends. That we do. You don't get to tell me what to do. Who the hell do you think you are? You think you're better than me? No one here is better than me. Not you. Not these ignorant trolls in the audience. I am the best. Me. You're gutter trash. I'm not going to dignify you with any response. I don't deal with trash. Oof. You're going to have to do a lot better than this next time. Part of being a WWE superstar is stepping up to every challenge. You can't always run away from your problems. For one, you don't have the right cardio routine for that, but catch you later. And this match will happen at Extreme Rules, folks. It's been official. And folks, we are here at Full Sail for NXT. Word is we are hearing from the NXT Women's Champion for the first time since defeating Shayna Baszler. And here comes the champ, folks. Again, Jake was making her first NXT appearance here at Full Sail since winning the NXT Women's Championship against Shayna Baszler at TakeOver Blackpool. We're going to see what the champ's got to say here tonight. We'll see what her next step is. Of course, she's been currently in a bit of a heated rivalry with Natalya over in Raw. But tonight she's here to let the fans know what she's all about. Things are about to get serious really fast out here tonight, and I think you all know why. Let me be frank. I'm angry. At our last show, I was viciously attacked. That's unacceptable. So we're gonna have it out one way or another right here tonight. Ooh. Let's take a moment to figure why she's decided to target me. Maybe she thought I was an easy target. Wrong. Maybe she thought she could use me to make a statement. Wrong. Maybe it's her time of the month. Are you seriously going to hide back there and hope that this just goes away like a chicken? That strategy isn't going to help you because I'm not backing down until you get the beating you deserve. Let's go. The sooner you get out here, the better I can embarrass you in front of the entire WWE Universe. Wait, who is she challenging? You really are coming out here? Wow, I would say I feel sorry for you, but you're only proving my point. Women like you give the rest of us a bad name, so just keep hiding in the shadows. Sooner or later, you're gonna have to face me and pay for what you did. I'm looking forward to that day. Believe me. Alright, well, she didn't specify who it was, but we're gonna find out at some point, or let's hope we do. Alright then. And here we are. We are back at Monday Night Raw. Big matchup here tonight. The NXT Women's Champion will be in action later tonight. Will Natalya have something to say about that? We're not quite sure. But without further ado, let's get this party started here on Raw. So let's find out what's going to happen here tonight, here in New Mexico. And here we go, the champs in action against Liv Morgan. Definitely another first-time matchup that we've been anxious to see. Liv Morgan ready to prove herself here against the NXT Women's Champion. Live here on Raw. Of course, Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch in a huge rivalry with Ronda Rousey right now. And the two have been going at it for months now, with no end in sight. But the NXT Women's Champion pulling double duty with Raw and NXT. So we're going to see what's going to happen. But that is confirmed, there will be a championship match between Natalya and Jacobs at Extreme Rules. We're going to see what happens. Will the NXT Women's Championship change hands? We're going to find out. But without further ado, the champ's been on a roll lately. And a huge springboard moonsault from the champ. Again, out to prove that her victory was not a fluke by showing up on both Raw and NXT last week. Will that momentum continue? What's going to happen? But tonight she's out here to prove what she's made out of against Liv Morgan here tonight. Oh, what you got in store here? Oh, with a huge bridge. What a beautiful transition from the champ. What's she going for here? Oh my goodness, what a move. Holy crap. She's trying to pull out some more moves out of her arsenal here tonight, folks. Going right for that arm once again. Oh, and a huge arm break right there. Oh, and Morgan kips up. Oh, and a huge Russian leg sweep. Side Russian leg sweep. There we go. Oh, and the fight goes out to the outside. What's going to happen here? We got a 10 count underway at 2. Again, this is a non-title matchup here on Raw between Liv Morgan, Christina Jacobs. Huge scoop slam from Jacobs. Oh, what's she doing next? Oh, and a huge elbow right there. Going for the pinfall attempt. And a 1 count. Liv Morgan kicking right out of that. And Jacobs countering, trying to get some space between her and Liv Morgan. Oh, and what a huge move. And another pinfall attempt, grabbing both legs. Oh my goodness. Oh, and she was flying over the top rope. Liv Morgan setting the champ right onto the outside. Whew. Oh boy. Oh, and a huge exploder suplex on the outside of the ring. What's Jacobs going for here? Oh, and a huge diving elbow connects to Liv Morgan onto the outside. And Jacobs going right back inside that ring. Showing why she's the champ and why she intends to stay that way for the foreseeable future. Referee's at a 4 count. Morgan is stirring on the outside, and she is up and back in the ring. Huge running Meteora right there from the champ. Could this be the opening that... Oh, this could be the opening that Morgan needs. Oh, and a huge counter. Right into a sunset flip pinfall attempt right here. Oh, and a counter. Oh, and another counter. And a 2 count. Oh my goodness, a huge kick to the back. What's Jacobs got in store now? Oh, and the crossface. It's locked in on Liv Morgan. Will she make Liv Morgan tap out? We're not sure. We're going to find out soon enough. Probably not. She lets go, but she's going for a pinfall onto Liv Morgan. Oh, and Liv Morgan kicking out. Definitely a huge showing from Liv Morgan here tonight on Raw. Huge running drop kick from Jacobs right here tonight. I don't know what Liv Morgan was trying to go for right there, but I'm kind of here for it. Again, one victory for Liv Morgan could lead to a future championship opportunity for that NXT Women's Championship or the Raw's Women's Championship. They still haven't figured out what the heck they're going to do next. But we're going to find out, folks. We're going to find out. But yes, the title will indeed be on the line when they meet up at Extreme Rules. Natalya and Jacobs. We're going to find out who's going to win at Extreme Rules. And hopefully put this to rest. Oh, and Liv Morgan missing whatever move that she was going for right there. Oh, and a huge neck breaker. And a rope break. Liv Morgan a little too close to the ropes right there as she goes to the outside of the ring. Again, Jacobs trying to get the momentum on her side from the crowd here in, I believe we're in New Mexico, if I remember correctly. That might have been last week. Everything's starting to get to a blur. It's fine. What you got here? Oh, and a huge Hurricane Rana onto Liv Morgan. Another pinfall attempt right here. Oh, and a kick out at 2. What a showing from Liv Morgan, no matter what you're feeling here tonight, folks. No matter whose team you're on, this is a huge move and a huge night for Liv Morgan. Definitely a great showing. And a counter. Oh, and a huge boot to the face from the champ. Oh my goodness. She's got a counter for seemingly everything. Oh, huge elbow. She's going for here. Oh, another huge elbow. Could this be the opening that she needs? And Jacobs going right for that pinfall attempt right there. The referee's right there to count. And Liv Morgan somehow kicking out the champ's beside herself. She does not know what she needs to do. She's going for that counter move that she took down a number of folks with. Oh, and a huge DDT. Oh, goodness. The sunset flip DDT right there. And Jacobs pulls out. And what was quite an impressive showing from Liv Morgan as well. That might not be the last time that we see her out there, but definitely a huge win for Jacobs. And a big showing from Liv Morgan here tonight, folks. That cannot be understated enough. But Christina Jacobs pulling out the win here tonight as she continues to build momentum towards Extreme Rules. Again, she will be taking on Natalya for the NXT Women's Championship. That did get confirmed. We're going to find out what's going to happen next.
Here is your winner, Christina Jacobs.
Alright, we'll be seeing her on NXT, Raw. We're going to find out, folks. But for now, Jacobs has defeated Liv Morgan, and we'll find out what's next for the champ. And welcome back to NXT. The champion, the women's champion, I should clarify, will be in action here tonight for the first time here on NXT TV. But who will she face? And here we go, folks. The NXT Women's Champion is live here at NXT.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Cleveland, Ohio, the NXT Women's Champion, Christina Jacobs.
And here we go. Jacobs is now in action here on NXT. Big win on Monday against Liv Morgan. We're going to continue to see if she just keeps on winning to build up some momentum heading into Extreme Rules. Big championship defense against Natalya. We're going to find out who she's taking on in just a second here. Let's find out, shall we? I think so. Oh! This is not going to be an easy first match here on NXT for the champ by any means. Toni Storm, a former NXT UK Women's Champion, trying to get her grasp onto the NXT Women's Championship here tonight. If Storm gets a big win under her belt, she could very well be in the line for a future championship opportunity. How will Storm fend off against the champ here? The champ's got everything to lose except for the title, as it is a non-title match here tonight on NXT. But we're going to find out. Storm versus Jacobs here in Jacobs' first match here on NXT in general. Well, really, since TakeOver. So we're going to find out. Let's see what happens here tonight, folks. Let us see what's going to happen here tonight. Fans are very into it right now. NXT chants flowing throughout the arena. Oh, and a counter. Counter from Storm. Oh, and another counter from Jacobs right there. Oh, and a huge DDT onto Storm. And Storm is not going to go down quite easily, folks. She is not. And a huge leg drop. Not sure if she connected all the way on that. She'll just get some stomps in. Storm counters. A huge running drop kick. Oh, and misses the kick right there. Another huge counter from the champ. Again, the champion right here. Trying to prove why she is the NXT Women's Champion. Why she belongs. Why she deserves to be on the top. Again, we haven't heard a whole lot from the former champion, Shayna Baszler. She's been preoccupied with Bianca Belair. Huge sling blade from the champ. Oh, and a huge dive off the top rope. And a 1 count on the Storm. It's going to take a whole lot to take out Toni Storm. Will it be Toni time, or will it be Tina time? We're going to find out here tonight. Again, Jacobs won that championship at NXT TakeOver Blackpool. Back to the top rope once again. Oh! And Storm gets the knees up. Again, if Storm beats the champ tonight, she might be next in line for a championship opportunity, whether that's against Jacobs or Natalya. We're going to find out at Extreme Rules coming up not that long from now. About a week and a half. Oh! Huge neck breaker from the champ. Again, Storm trying to get onto her feet once again. And a huge German suplex from the champ. Toni trying to get a little bit of momentum on her side right now. Oh, and a huge move right there from Storm onto the champ. Oh, and a guillotine. Storm's got the champ in trouble. And the champ somehow using the ropes to her advantage. A very clever way to get out of that submission hold. A running front dropkick from the champ. Oh, and a huge German suplex and a rope break. Again, showing signs that she needs the experience here. What's the champ got in store? Oh, and she's going for it. She's going for it. The clover leaf is locked in. When she doesn't use the crossface, she knows a plethora of other big submission moves that could help her out in a pinch, just like the clover leaf here tonight. But she lets go, sensing that Storm, well, she's still got some spunk in her left. We're going to see if this pinfall attempt works. And a 2 count. Toni Storm getting some momentum on her side from that NXT crowd. Huge elbow to the face of Toni Storm from the champ. Oh, what a move. What's the champ up to here? She's looking for it. She's looking for that huge running DDT onto Toni Storm. And she connects. Can Toni Storm kick out? And a huge victory for the NXT Women's Champion, Christina Jacobs. Her first victory on NXT TV. And what many will say is a kind of an upset, but also not an upset, but also just a very, very interesting matchup. Huge back and forth action between the champ and Toni Storm. Definitely a great matchup here tonight on NXT. Let's see what happens to the champ next. Again, that huge running DDT coming in play right here.
Here is your winner, Christina Jacobs.
Again, Jacobs going to the outside of the ring to celebrate with the crowd here at NXT in her debut match on NXT TV. What a huge, huge win for Jacobs. And welcome back to Raw. We are in the go-home show before Extreme Rules. Big championship match coming up on Extreme Rules. Natalya versus Christina Jacobs. NXT Women's Championship is on the line. We're going to see what's going to happen here tonight here on Raw. So get your popcorn, get your snacks. Brooklyn, it's time for Raw. And the champ is out here tonight. Again, big match coming up this Sunday at Extreme Rules against Natalya. Her first championship defense. We're going to see what she has to say here on the Go Home episode of Raw. And picking up 2 huge wins last week. WWE Universe, I love you guys. Whatever town I go to, whatever arena I'm performing in, all of you always make it worthwhile. And that's why I'm here tonight. To give each and every one of you my absolute best. Of course, not everybody feels the same way, do they? Which is also why I am out here. There's a superstar in the back that likes to think she runs the place. She likes to think we're all here to serve her and put her on a pedestal. I think it's time that someone put her in her place. Again, vicious attacks the last few weeks from Natalya. There's a lot I'm willing to tolerate. I've been kicked out while I'm down. I've been kicked while I'm standing up. I can bounce back from a lot, but disrespect is where it goes too far for me. And Natalya has disrespected me for the last time. It's time for her to answer for what she said. Come out here right now. And will Natalya respond? Will she come on out? And Natalya is on her way down to the ring. Oh boy. Some heated rivals right here. Natalya, of course, the in-ring veteran here on Raw. Jacobs, the newcomer, pulling double duty on Raw and NXT. Quite impressive. But she wants to prove that she belongs in WWE and why she is the NXT Women's Championship holder / champion. However you want to phrase it. And Natalya, Jacobs having one last encounter, hopefully before Extreme Rules. Oh, alright cameraman, what was going on there? Is this mic working? Okay, good. I'm going to show you in all these ignoramuses what a real superstar looks like. A real superstar understands what style is. I mean real style, not some cheap discount hand-me-down style like yours. Oof. It's a little petty there from Natalya. Just gonna throw that out there. Oh, here we go again. It really doesn't matter who comes out here to face me. It's the same boring crap every time. It's unfortunate how repetitive and unoriginal other superstars are. They aren't willing to be creative and take risks like me. As we saw, pulling double duty on Raw and NXT and answering Shayna Baszler's challenge at TakeOver Blackpool. Just because you were in this ring first doesn't make you better than me. I don't even know what you were talking about before I got here, because what you say is irrelevant. Nothing you say or do in this business matters. If you're trying to impress me, you're going to have to do better than this. Nothing you've said thus far has convinced me, but I know you can. Show me what you really got. I know the WWE Universe wants to see it too. The fans are chanting, "We're not worthy." I want to be very clear that I'm not doing this for the WWE Universe, and I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this for me, because I deserve some recognition around here. Everyone should be chanting my name, not yours. My time to be acknowledged is long overdue, so I challenge you to a match. And these two will be squaring off at Extreme Rules. NXT Women's Championship will be on the line. You think you might have finally put your money... I think you might have finally put your money where your mouth is, because you finally said something I like. You know, if you came out here and said that at the very beginning, we could have saved a lot of time, but then again, you're not exactly known for your candor. So I guess I'll forgive you. That's fair. That is very fair. Oh. What's going on here? Oh, and a huge slap to the champ from Natalya. And a big brawl is breaking out between the two. Jacobs countering Natalya's sneak attack right here. And Jacobs' huge Irish whip into a sling blade onto Natalya. Natalya trying to get the upper hand before their huge encounter at Extreme Rules in their championship match. Again, Jacobs wanting to prove why she belongs, why she's the NXT Women's Champion, not just because she answered the challenge. And Natalya with a huge running clothesline towards the champ. Again, Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch going for that Raw Women's Championship. They've been at it for months, can't stand each other. These two have been going at it for weeks, and they can't stand each other. We're going to find out who's going to win this upcoming Sunday. Will it be Natalya getting her first crack at the NXT Women's Championship in quite some time? Will she have that as her first reign as NXT Women's Champion? You know, will that be her first time holding that gold? Or will Jacobs successfully defend her first championship defense? And Jacobs wisely going out of the ring, giving herself some space. Natalya, huge elbow to the back of the head. Huge chop from Natalya as well. Natalya getting the upper hand here in this brawl. Will these two make it to Extreme Rules? And a huge clothesline from Natalya onto the champ. Referee's holding her back. Champ's getting back on her feet. The two are being separated, as you can see right here. Natalya shoving that referee out of the way. And these two will face off at Extreme Rules. NXT Women's Championship will be on the line. We'll see what happens, folks, so stay tuned. And here we are, folks. Welcome to Extreme Rules. Got a ton of great matchups here tonight. We also have an NXT Women's Championship on the line here tonight as well. Natalya taking on champion Christina Jacobs, and Jacobs' first championship defense here in Philadelphia. Let's go. And here we go, folks.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the NXT Women's Championship.
You heard it right, folks. NXT Women's Championship will be on the line tonight. And a breaking update, we'll have it in an Extreme Rules match. And here comes Natalya, challenging for the NXT Women's Championship for the first time in a little while. Her last time, as far as any of us can remember, that she went after the NXT Women's Championship was back in 2004, when she was in a tournament finals to crown a new Women's Championship in NXT, losing to Charlotte in an incredible matchup, of course. But Natalya trying to get her first taste of NXT Women's Championship gold here tonight. Again, we have two women's champions somehow on Raw, one pulling double duty with NXT. We're going to see if Natalya can pull out this huge victory tonight against the champ. But the champ's got a lot to prove to Natalya and to the WWE Universe as well. Because, let's face it, some people are saying that, you know, her victory over Shayna Baszler could have potentially been a fluke. But here we go, friends. Here we go. Her first championship defense is tonight. We're going to see if she can pull out all the strings here in this Extreme Rules match. And Natalya trying to throw Jacobs off of her game this entire time. Whether that's interfering in matches, sitting at ringside, trying to psych her out. We're going to find out if she can prove to the world, to Natalya, to herself, that she deserves to be NXT Women's Champion and why she belongs, not just on NXT, but also here on Raw as well. Again, champion pulling double duty on NXT and Raw. We're going to see how this all unfolds here tonight. Natalya versus Jacobs here in this huge Extreme Rules match for the NXT Women's Championship, as you can see here. And what a beautiful sight that championship is.
Introducing the challenger from Calgary, Alberta, Canada,
Natalia, multiple-time women's champion in her own right.
And introducing the champion from Cleveland, Ohio, she is the NXT Women's Champion, Christina Jacobs.
And Jacobs in her first ever championship title reign right here, not just for the NXT championship, but for across the brands here in WWE. Her first title defense here tonight, Extreme Rules match against Natalia. We're gonna find out who is going to who's going to beat the other to a pulp at first here tonight. We're gonna find out. Will it be Natalia, the in-ring veteran, or will it be the newcomer, Christina Jacobs? And there it is, folks. That's the gold that they're fighting over tonight. The NXT Women's Championship is somehow on the line tonight. That got approved. So that's happening. And the bell's rung. Natalia, really quick counter against the champ. And they haven't had a single one-on-one match despite going after each other the last several weeks on Raw. Jacobs, of course, pulling in some matches on NXT as well. And a huge front dropkick to Natalia. Again, quite happy with herself right there. Just knowing that she was able to pull it off. And Jacobs going for a weapon right away. Natalia preventing her from getting said weapon. And a huge clothesline from Natalia. Again, Natalia, definitely one of the in-ring veterans here on Raw. She's been around a couple championships here and there, but has never held the NXT Women's Championship. And Jacobs breaking the huge championship streak of Shayna Baszler at NXT TakeOver Blackpool. Jumping right back into that ring. Stomping away at Natalia. Putting in a few strikes there. What's the champ going to do this time? Okay, well, I guess the champ's kind of just, you know, trying to figure out what she's going to do next. How is she going to slow down Natalia? Huge scoop slam from the champ. Going to the outside of the ring. She wants to get a weapon, but she doesn't know where she's going to get it, what she'll get. Oh, what's coming out? And a big ladder. Again, not a ladder match, but definitely a huge move right there from Natalia. And Natalia going underneath the ring for her own weapon. And Natalia getting a steel chair from underneath the ring. Oh, and Jacobs preventing Natalia from getting a hold of that chair right there. Several huge strikes from the champ as she rolls back into the ring. Trying to get herself some space from Natalia. I really don't blame her. Just going outside that ring once again. Trying to get another weapon. Natalia, of course, is not having it right now. What has she got? Oh, and she's got a baseball bat. Okay, this is too much. Friends, if you have kids, you might not want to watch the rest of this match. Natalia, of course, being the first women's ladder match, tables match, that sort of thing, as far as we know. What's she going for here? Oh, and a huge exploder suplex. She's going after that commentary table. Oh my goodness. And again, the commentators are by the ringside area this time around. Oh, and a huge counter from Natalia. Can she capitalize? Oh, and another counter from Jacobs. Another counter from Natalia. Huge strike from Natalia right there. Natalia, we're gonna see what her next move is gonna be. She's got her eyes on that chair. Oh, but she lets go of that chair and goes right for Jacobs right there. Jacobs trying to get another weapon. Natalia ain't letting that happen. Jacobs countering, getting Natalia back inside that ring over there. Another exploder suplex. Again, Jacobs trying to prove why she belongs on Raw, why she deserves that Women's Championship. Oh, what a huge move right there from the champ. Right, Jacobs looking for another weapon right here. What's she going to get? And she's bringing the tables here in Philadelphia. How fitting. cleaning that table up in the corner. Natalia's bringing in that baseball bat once again. Oh, and she misses! The champ. Oh, what a huge move right there from the champ. And this is not a tables match, it's an Extreme Rules match. Oh, and countered! She gets out of the ring from that. Oh, what in the world is going on over there? Jacob's getting rid of that table that she herself brought inside the ring. That baseball bat's still in there. Oh, Natalia's got the sharpshooter. She's trying to get the sharpshooter in. And can Jacobs pull out a huge win here? Or will she tap? And Jacobs counters. Huge move right there. Another exploder suplex. Again, what a showing from both competitors here tonight in this Extreme Rules match. Everything's kind of carnage right now, but you know what? That's what everything's all about in WWE. Going for another weapon. I think she was trying to go for some sort of... I think they're running out of weapons. Are they going to run out of weapons? Oh! Huge kendo stick shot right to Natalia. Whew! She's got that kendo stick ready to go. Natalia looking for that chair right in that corner. Look at the amount of carnage that's been taking place just in this match alone here tonight, friends. Again, Jacob's getting Natalia up. Oh, come on. I want a huge back and forth move right there from the champ. Oh, huge back suplex. Again, they're knocking out weapons left and right, even though they're bringing them into the ring. Which makes no sense to me whatsoever, but it's fine. Alright, what's Jacobs got in store here? Natalia counters. Oh! Oh, what athleticism from Jacobs right there, folks. What's she going for outside that ring? She's going for another weapon? How many more weapons do we got underneath the ring here? I think they're starting to run out of stuff. A sledgehammer. But that's not what she wants, I don't think. I think the champ just realized that they're out of weapons outside the ring. Potentially. Natalia is not far behind. Dragging the champ back into the ring again. Champ can only, you know, lose the championship pinfall or submission. Natalia with a huge back suplex onto the champ. Champ is stirring. She's trying to get back under her feet, trying to prove why she's the champ, why she belongs. What's Natalia going for here? Setting up for something. Oh, and the champ counters. Right into a huge neck breaker right there. Again, she's trying to go for that friggin' weapons underneath the ring, but there aren't any more left. Oh, she's trying to get that ladder in there. Oh, boy. She's just trying to get whatever she can inside the ring at this point. Oh! And a huge kick right to the back. Again, Jacob's trying to fill that ring in with weapons. I think the Philadelphia fans are quite appreciative of that. She knows the audience. She knows who she's performing in front of tonight. Oh! And Natalia! Countering a huge move right there. Jacobs with another huge move right there. Oh, and a huge move from the champ. Hopefully the champ can kind of get her bearings a little bit as she goes inside the ring with that said kendo stick. Again, this is for the NXT Women's Championship right here tonight, here in Philadelphia. Natalia's stirring. The champ's waiting inside the ring. What's the champ gonna do next? What does she have to do to defend her championship here tonight? There's no countouts. The only way to win this Extreme Rules match is by pinfall or submission. Natalia grabbing that steel chair, bringing that inside the ring. And the champ hitting Natalia with a huge kendo stick. Hit right there, and another one for good measure. Oh! Oh, what's the champ got in store here? What's she doing? No! The crossface is locked in with a kendo stick. Oh my god. And Natalia is not budging. What a huge move from the champ right there. Just grabbing that table. It's not a night in Philadelphia without a table breaking in some shape or form. It's kind of the rules in Philadelphia when it comes to the professional wrestling scene. Philadelphia, of course, being the home of the original ECW. Here we go. Natalia's back inside that ring. Champ trying to go for something here. Oh! Oh! And a huge drop kick right there, right through the table. Natalya going for that kendo stick, and the champ gets hit with the kendo stick and ducks that kendo stick right then and there. Hitting Natalya once again with that kendo stick. Again, no countouts, only way to win is by pinfall or submission. We've seen one table break so far, in one way or another. Oh, and the champ might be going for it again! Oh my goodness. At first you don't succeed, try again. Will this work? Champ sees that it's not going to be working. Posing for the fans really quickly. This has been total carnage here tonight, folks. There's no other way around it. Champ's coming back. Trying to come back, I should say. Natalya stopping her in her tracks. Oh god, she's got that kendo stick and the champ ducks. Oh, and she counters. Another huge kendo stick counter from Natalya onto the champion. Huge duck. Another huge counter from the champ. Folks, this has been a crazy freaking match. And Natalya looks like she's countering right there. Oh, and a discus clothesline from Natalya. Oh, and the champ counters. Exploder suplex. Both of them are... Oh, okay. Well, I guess one of them's down. Oh, and the champ counters whatever Natalya was going to go for right there. Could this be the opening that the champ needs? We're going to find out, folks. Natalya getting onto her feet right there. Another huge suplex right there. Jacobs is looking for it. That kendo stick's right there, too. Oh, God. Oh, okay, I guess that wasn't what she was going to go for, but okay. Just trying to go for it again, folks. Trying to get her bearings, trying to get her footing. She's looking for it. Oh, and she connects with that huge sunset flip DDT. And Jacobs retains. And what was, quite frankly, folks, an extremely brutal Extreme Rules match here at Extreme Rules in Philadelphia. Many would consider this an upset. Yeah, a hard-fought victory for this superstar, but definitely earned it. Oh, look at this. Oh my goodness, Natalya tries to go from behind once again. Again, the weapons piled in the ring. And now the champ can celebrate her first championship defense. So there you have it, folks. Christina Jacobs defending her NXT Women's Championship successfully in an incredibly brutal Extreme Rules match against Natalya. What's next for Jacobs? What's next for Natalya? We're going to find out next time. But until then, thank you so much for tuning in. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. I know this is a longer episode than I intended it to be, but I had a blast playing through this and going through everything with y'all. So next episode, we will be building towards SummerSlam and its takeover as well. So get excited, get your popcorn, get your snacks, settle in, you know, when we get the next part out. I'm enjoying the crap out of this. I hope you all are enjoying the crap out of this as well. But for right now, we're going to depart. So on that note, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you all later. Bye, everyone.